Welcome everybody, how are you? Bienvenidos a todos, ¿cómo están? Okay friends, so last week we continue fixing, improving the assets that we already had. I started to create the first asset, this house. I wanted to create this asset, so today we're going to continue. Maybe we're going to finish the structure. I'm going to merge all the words. Shouldn't merge. Yes, I'm going to try. If it doesn't work, then I just separate pieces. I'm going to merge everything, and maybe we're going to return to the previous file so we can create new variations for doors, but these doors are going to be for the inside. I'm going to create the doors here for the rooms, and then we can start bringing the assets here. And again, the strategy is try to create something in a way that if I need to change or improve something in the previous file, I easily can just append that collection and move it in the right position. That is the purpose. That is what I'm trying to do. Let's say if it is going to work. So that's what we're going to do today, and maybe in this week we're going to create a new file, a new PBR file, maybe for the floor, just maybe for the floor. And that is going to be easy because I can bake that texture and I just can import it in here with no problem. Okay, let me create a goal for today. A moment. One super chat. I also remember that last weekend, I created special streaming, and yesterday I uploaded a video. The special streaming is about fundamental concepts of Unity. I'm going to try to create that once per month or maybe 2 months, and that is going to be free the day I launch it, and then you have to become a member to see the content. It is a different content, remember. I already shared with you the slides of the presentation of the streaming for free in the Discord server. Okay, so now we have a goal, and the goal, remember, that is just for one super chat. I'm going to share with you the files for the PBR material that we already created. Okay, what else? And yesterday, remember that I uploaded a video about how to animate the background that I created for the screens for the streaming, the infinite tunnel grid. That is, I created a video explaining how I created that with material in the shading mode with nodes PBR. So you can check that video. I uploaded that yesterday. And please share your comments there and let me know if you like it, or if you want more content like that, or maybe what other animation you would like me to create. Okay, so let's get started because we only have maybe 1 hour. Okay, so as I just said, this is the structure that I prepared. right now I am going to convert this everything the 15 centimeters, the walls. The house is going to have the kitchen. I need to create here a new. For the kitchen, I can just leave this wall, but I want to create a door, not a door, the frame for the space where there should be a door, but we are not going to have any door in here. Yes, I want to create that here. Okay, we have we have everything. We have the backyard, the main room, another room, a general bathroom for everyone, for visitors, and for this room. Oh, here maybe we're going to have a problem, or let me think. Yes, because I created a new space for the bathroom, and I need a way to get into the room. Maybe we should leave all of this space for the room. What do you think? Yes, it is better to have, but okay, if I leave I should leave, yes, maybe. Okay, let me try to do that. Hello, welcome. Welcome AI Keone. Welcome. Thank you. Yes, we're creating we're starting to create the first house. I'm just checking some things. This is just the basic structure. I'm going to return to the previous file so we can create a new variation for the doors, for the inside, for the interior design of the house. Yes, I want to do that, and this is going to be our first house for the project. I'm going to try to prepare a normal version for the house and a post-apocalyptic version. Yes. Remember that I just disconnect from streaming for a while because I was working on other things, but I try to upload videos for you for other projects, so you always have content. And I understand that the project is very big, and also we were going to take too much time, but that is part of the work. I understand if some people maybe get a little bit exhausted for the time that we take here, but that is part of the project. We have to continue working. And also I am trying to create new content for you. On weekends I am uploading the videos for another sculptures that I am creating in other platforms. And also this Saturday and Sunday, on Saturday I prepare a new live stream with fundamental concepts about Unity. I want to prepare special streamings about Unity, Blender, and Unreal Engine, showing you all the basic things. We started with a very beginner level with the a very basic things, and then we're going to increase the level of difficulty about concepts. But for those streamings, I prepare exercises and fundamental concepts. My goal with that is to try to let you understand how things work, so you can create things by your own. It is not a tutorial. It is more like showing you why things work like that, what are the things that you see there, and how to use some tools. We do exercises and those kind of things. I share with you in the Discord server with all of you the slides for that, because I prepared slides for the presentation. We did some exercises in Unity and all of that. So if you are a beginner, I don't know, in Unity, maybe you can check that. Sorry, I don't remember the person that came here, the people that come here. When you don't come here for a while, I don't remember your name. Sorry. I have a really bad memory, but maybe you were here before. I don't remember. Sorry, the usernames. I don't have a good memory. So I don't know if you are a 3D artist. I don't remember. Sorry. I am just sharing this, like speaking in a general way. So if there is a beginner, you can check that content. And also yesterday, sorry, it is not good, but believe me, I don't remember names. I am really bad. I am really bad with that. I had problems before with people that I knew when I don't when I met them. If I don't see them in a while and I see them later, I don't remember their names, and that is not good. But yes, I am talking here for everyone, okay? So again, that live stream was for beginners. I started with a very basic level. You can check the slides. Maybe if you're a beginner, I don't remember. That is when we are going to start a project with Unity. I showed you how to install Unity, what is Unity for. We check concepts like game objects, rigid body, what are components. We did some basic exercises about duplicating a cube, looking how the components work, what happens if I uncheck something, and if I check something, and if I enable something, things like that. We did in that live stream. And yesterday I share with you a video about how to animate the screen, the background screen that I have for the streamings. I share with you a video showing you the methods that I use to create that, PBR, shading, materials. And also I prepare a goal for this streaming, and I'm going to try to prepare goals for each streaming, where I'm going to share with one super chat. I'm going to share with you the material that I created, the first PBR material that I created. The material is this rusty iron coated with white paint. I created a version here in Blender, and we took maybe like 3 days explaining, because I can explain how I did it. I'm going to prepare a video for that, but if you want to, there is no problem, you can check the videos if you want to know how I did it, the live streams. But if you want to have the files, just with one super chat, any level, I'm going to share the file with you in the Discord server. Okay. And right now, maybe you can help me, because remember that here in the live stream we prepare things, we create hints here with you. So remember that I am trying to create a city, a complete city, a full city. And for the render version, I'm not going to create all the buildings here. No, I'm just going to select some buildings and prepare that for the render, for the final renders. But I'm going to create a lot of buildings separately, and a lot of assets. We're going to create tables, sofas, beds, a lot of things. Of course, we start right now with the walls and the basic structure of a house. Right now we are creating middle class houses. I am calling it like that, just to classify the items. And my purpose with this is try to create maybe 30 versions of middle class houses. This is the first one. This is going to be the most difficult one, because remember, when we start something and we create something, for me at least, the most difficult thing is create the first one, is start. So once we finish this one, we're going to see, okay, we failed here, we did some these issues, we had these issues, we made these mistakes. Okay, we need, for the next version, we need to prepare these assets. Those kind of things that you can check once you finish the first, in this case, the first asset. So this is maybe the one that is going to take some time. Then the other ones is just, okay, just move the wall here, move the window here, just bring these assets, and just like that, because we already know the method that we're going to use. So my purpose is to create first 30 different versions of houses. Then again, the project, we're going to create a lot of buildings, hospitals, police stations, government offices, museums, universities, schools, shops, all those kind of buildings that a city have. And my goal, remember, I always create things maybe in a very big way, because I want to not create things for one purpose. I want to give you the possibility to use this for many projects. So for example, you can take these things that we are doing and just prepare a really small low poly version and create maybe your own assets for your games. Or you can take this and add a little bit more of materials and prepare close-up renders for maybe for interior design portfolios, things like that. So as you can see, and of course the assets, you can mix everything. We are creating modular kits, so you can create any version and any variation of houses that you want. So as you can see, I prepare things for many purposes. Maybe that is good, that is bad. Maybe the only bad thing about that is that we make this project too long, and we're going to take a lot of time trying to do that. And the good thing is that you're going to have it for different things. Maybe at the first days, maybe the last 2 weeks, I had some trouble because I focused the project like thinking about I am creating a game. My purpose is to use this for my game, but right now that is not the purpose of the project. The streaming that we are creating right now is to prepare a city here in Blender. So we need to prepare renders for Blender. Then if we want to use this for a game, as I told you, you can take this and just make low poly versions or the things that you think is better for your game. Okay, so right now this is the basic structure for my first house. This is the frontal part of the house. Forget about this reference. I just create this with AI to have maybe a distribution for a house, but it is not, as you can see, it is not what we're going to do. Our home is not going to have this frontal small garden. No, we're not going to have that. This is going to be connected directly with the sidewalk, and in the sides we're not going to have anything. This is going to be only walls, because here in my country, I don't know where are you from, but it is very common that buildings are near each other and houses are like the same way. I know that maybe in the US you have your suburbs, your neighborhoods, where you have the house and the space here where you have a frontal garden and a backyard, things like that. But no, here you have that if you maybe has a little bit more of money, and if you live in private neighborhoods. But it is really common that around the city you have the popular, the common neighborhoods where you have one house near each other. So this house is going to be near another house and another house. So here we're going to have nothing, no window and nothing. We're going to have, and also here nothing, just the wall, because the only sea that we're going to see from the street is going to be the frontal part. That is, here we're going to have our door, a window for the room. We're going to have one room, one bathroom for everyone, for visitors and for this room. We're going to have the main room that is going to have its own bathroom, and a small kitchen, and the small backyard. That is the distribution that I found for my first house. We're not going to have any wall here, and yes. So if you have any suggestions, maybe you have I don't know, a page or a site where I can find maybe architecture plans, where I can get more variation for houses. So let me know. Remember, we are doing this together. Okay, once I finish the explanation on how we're going to work, maybe we can start creating the first wall. What do you say? We can create a structure with this. Remember that I am just testing here. I am not this will be really easier if I have a brief created, but here we are improvising, we are testing different methods. Remember, live streams and the projects that I always do here with you are for that, to try things. That's why also why we take too much time creating something. Okay, so these are going to be the walls. Remember that I am creating first PBR materials. At the beginning I wanted to just download free textures, but I said no, let's make this more funny. We're going to create our own textures, and that's what I did with this window. And I'm going to try here the materials with the house, and we're going to see if we can bake the textures. Do that. Greenhouses from blueprints always seems odd to me, like the space feels so small when creating it in 3D, even to the... Yes, maybe if you are not an architecture, as I am not an architecture, of course, but we can try. Remember that the thing about as a 3D artist, maybe you are creating your game, or you just want to create versions for something specific, like interior design renders. Like if you are sculpting a character, maybe we should, including me, because I am creating this, we should search some information about architecture stuff, maybe concepts, things like that. But we don't need to be architects. Just like when we sculpt a character, we don't need to be doctors. We need to check about fundamental things about anatomy, things like that. So the same thing here. So don't be afraid if you it is normal. It is happening to me right now because I am not sure if this is right. And the only thing to test, to be completely sure about something is to test it. If we do something and we say, you know what, this is not working, let's try something else, it's the only way. But if you think about something and you say, maybe I don't know how to do this, but if I do this, maybe it is not going to work. But how do you know it if you don't try it? So that is the good thing about here. We're at the same level in this case because we are not experts. I created buildings for low poly games. I created a complete environment in Unreal Engine. I know about that. From blueprint, if you say blueprints, I know that you use Unreal Engine. You know, I never tried to create houses with blueprints. I mean, with modular kits. I don't know, maybe I don't know what kind of project you are working, but for me it is maybe it is easier to do everything here in Blender and then export it to Unreal Engine. But maybe again, I don't know, maybe the thing that you are creating needs to have things like separated, and then there in the game engine create the house, maybe. But you can do it with the methods that I am using. And one thing that you have to keep in mind when you create things in 3D for games or animations, you don't have to follow the exact scale. Like if you are an architecture, you are not a civil engineer. I don't know if that is the right term. You are not an architecture. What you need to keep in mind is that you need to create something that seems real, that is close to the real asset, but it does not need to be the exact scale, exact details, no. You need to find the ways to make it view that it is the real asset, but it is not the same thing. I don't know if I explain it in a very clear way. So if you're thinking about, I am creating a house for, I don't know, a first-person shooter game, and you have the camera and going through the door like this. If you build the door in the real scale, maybe, I don't know, it depends also in the position of your camera and a lot of details. If you use real scale, when you move with your camera here and your character, you are going to have a very bad view. I don't know if I am explaining. Maybe the door is going to be too small for your game, for the camera view in your first person shooter. So what artists usually do is to extend or increase the scale. So the door is going to look like you are going through a normal door, but in reality the scale is not similar to the house, and you create a bigger door to make it view that it is something good in your camera view. I don't know if I explain it in a very good way. So don't focus to do things completely following the same scale, because you are not an architecture and you are not creating the architecture plans for, I don't know, for a construction. You are doing 3D art for an animation or for a game in this case, or for renders, just for renders. Remember that a lot of techniques, I also want to say this, let's say that you want your house has the flag of your country, let's say that, and you just want a close-up render, a little animation like this, like you are going here and the flag is here with the wind. You want to create that animation for the flag, and you are making like a close-up like this in your animation, and the flag is waving is the word, I don't remember, but your flag is moving with the wind. If you do it, let's say that you create a real scale for your house, and then I am saying just an example, I am saying that it is going to be in that way, but maybe the animation is really complex, or you want, I don't know, let's say that it is in that way, and the flag is small, it's just a small flag here in the corner, and you are using real scales, and then you want to animate here using the what is the things is not the constraints, the physics, the collisions and all of these things to create the animation with the wind. If you use the real scale, maybe these options are going to make your computer to work a lot, and you are not going to get the animation that you want. So what you have to do is to increase maybe 5 times the original scale, just for that close-up render, and then you can create your animation easily. Just, I mean, saying another example. So again, don't make that mistake. I made that mistake a lot, and it happened to me right now last week. It is very common. So and it is because I don't do too many like buildings and things like that. Maybe if I do more of these buildings, okay, I already like practice a lot, so I automatically I just know what to do. But yes, I think that they made it clear. I don't know if you have any question, please let me know. And yes, and just try it. If you are not sure about something, the only way to say I am wrong, right or wrong, is to test it. It's the only way, because if then you're going to have that idea in your mind and always saying, what if, and that is the worst thing that you can do. So I'm just going to keep it. I'm going to say again, I'm going to explain the house. This is what is the name of this in English? The dining room with the living room. I don't remember the words in English. Well, the place where the family usually used to watch TVs and things like that, where you have where you eat with your family. We're not going to have any division here. It is going to be this full space, and then we're going to have this small room, one bathroom for everyone. Now I made my main room bigger, so we can have a bathroom for this only room. We're going to have a small kitchen and a small backyard, the place where we're going to have our clothes. We're going to wash our clothes and other things. It's going to be maybe here or here. We're going to cover this for the sun, and the place where we're going to put our clothes to dry, to use the sun to dry the clothes, is going to be here. Also, in my country and in my region, I think in the South America part of the continent, in the south part of the continent, it is very common that we don't use. I know that in the US it is maybe something that you need to have by law. I don't know, that you need your washing machine and the one that is to dry clothes. I don't remember the name in English. You need to have those, right? But here in our region, no. We have our washing machine, and we have a space where we wash things. Maybe we wash our clothes with our own hands. And if you have money, a little bit of money, you can have your machine to dry your clothes. But it is really very, very common that we only have the washing machine, and we wash clothes in both ways, with the machine and manually. And we put here the clothes in some things here to put it for the sun to dry the clothes. That is very, very common. I think that you can have that too, but I don't know. I don't know where. I don't remember that it is an obligation for you to have both machines. I don't remember. Maybe I am wrong. So I am like explaining. And the material that we have for our houses is bricks. Bricks is the more common material. I know that in the US you have wooden houses, but no, here we have bricks, metal, though this more resistant material. And just okay, with that explanation, this is what we were going to have, and maybe we can, I'm going to leave it like that. And let's start creating. We need to create a new variation for the door, for the interior, because I have a lot of variations of doors for the outside, but I don't have anything for the inside. And the window, I have enough for the window. I need to create the new bars variation, because I prepared some bars variation for the windows, but I change it. I don't like it, and I create new versions. I start to create new versions. Or maybe we can. Okay, let's do this, so we don't lose more time, and we can make some progress in the house. Let's convert our first. Let's make these walls to be ready for the assets, and then we're going to just move what we need, and we're going to just separate things if we need to separate things. Okay, remember the walls right now. are like this, but they are going to change, of course, because it's going to depend on the design that we're going to have for our house. And what else I wanted to say? No, only that. So right now I'm going to have, for example, this wall. I'm going to separate it. Okay, let me move. I'll have this, and I'm going to move these two references. Should I need them? I'm going to leave it like that. It's going to be our floor. The floor I'm going to keep it separated. No, I need to prepare the walls here and leave just the small part here. Let me think. Let me think, because I need to here, if I mix the floor with the walls, I can keep it separated. Yes, because this needs to be the same color of the... Okay, I know what to do. I'm going to mix this with this and keep this separated, okay? Let me select... of course. No, we don't have anything else. Okay. Let me select all of this, move it to backup. Duplicate it. New collection. Backup. Hide this. And we're going to start converting all of our walls like it is one big structure, and then we're going to separate things if we need to separate things later, okay? First thing, we're going to delete this face that we are not going to use, and we're going to separate this. We're going to keep this as the floor. This is going to be floor. Remember that I need... but I just can change the material here. Okay, just because the backyard is going to have a different floor. Maybe we can here... Yes, we can keep it in this at the same level of the... Yes, okay. Don't worry, we can change that later. But we can do it that right now. Okay. Okay, I'm going to separate this wall. Solidify. Let me separate this wall. And I am going to... The first thing that I'm going to do is to select this. And move it down. Sorry. Now I think that I can delete this. Or let me hide it just for a moment. Delete this face that we are not going to use, of course. Let me do the same to the other side. These are going to be similar. I'm going to keep this separated, or separate. To move it down and delete the faces. start with this one. Okay. Okay, let's prepare this one. I need to mix. No, I'm not going to mix. Let's apply this. Move this one here. That. Now we have these walls. We're going to have, again, this is just the starting point. We're going to maybe merge, separate, do some cuts here, depending on what we want. Sorry. This one is ready? No, this one is not ready. This one is ready. This one is ready. Okay, let's make this one ready. Okay. I forgot to do the same here. Okay, very good. Here I need to make this wall a little bit bigger because we have the floor level a little bit up here, 15 centimeters up from the ground. This is the ground, and the backyard floor is going to be the same level as the street. That is also very common. And if you of course has another house that is a little bit bigger up from the ground level, then you can have the same thing. It is very common that. Also maybe we should create another level here, make it a little bit more taller, this house, and have the other backyard level here, but right now we're not going to do that. Okay, we have this here. Let's convert. We already convert that. This one we need to move it down to. Also, please, if anyone has a question, let me know. Remember that live streams are for that. Don't worry about the time that we take to finish a project. The most important thing is that we learn here together. Don't count the days or the time that we use for the project. We are going to be a lot of time here. Remember, if I just want to finish something really quickly, I just come here, or maybe just upload the video for today, doing this alone, no questions, not anything. But the purpose is not that. The purpose is here to ask things, try things, and all of that, and all of those things. Don't worry about the time. Okay, we have that already. If we need to move this down, these walls down too, or maybe we should do it. Yes, let's do it. Let's move down all the walls. There's no need for the inside walls, but let's just do it. Here I have some. I'm going to close this, and then with the door space we're going to see what we are going to do. there's no we should leave all of this space. Maybe then with the material we can change it. No, don't worry. We need to create some backyard doors. I mean the doors here that we're going to just open and close inside. No, but we have. Okay, no, I know what to create. Something very simple. Let me think. If I have the backyard door, for the backyard door. Okay. No, don't worry. Okay, so this is like the basic structure. Look, here we have the problem. I knew that this. I can move this here and the other part here. Don't worry. Here we want to have the same problem. Okay, so now we finish our basic. Sorry. Okay, now we have our basic structure for the house. Of course, these things can change depending on how we work with our assets. This wall is going to be, maybe here we have the first completed asset, that is this wall. These two walls. Just these two walls. This is the wall that we're going to change a lot, because we're going to bring here two windows and one door. Okay, I should right now move or start to create the first variation. No, let's bring our first door. What is this? That is this. I don't need that. That is this. Let me move this into the house, and new collection. House. I'm just going to call it house. My house in the middle of the street. Okay, now we need our door here. I'm going to start adding some things, like leave this at the middle. First thing that we need to consider Okay. Let me return to the other file. But our wall, yes, we don't need this wall. We just need this. No, don't worry. Okay, let me see I don't remember the files that we're going to use. So let me return, okay? Let me take notes about the combination that we're going to use. I should prepare a file about that. Maybe in our document we can write what we're going to use. Yes, let's do that. So you can have maybe the documentation. Of course, that we're going to change the titles later. We need to change the floor. This is not good. I mean, this is not good. Okay, the music is going to stop, so I'll go for some water. I'm going to write down, I'm going to prepare the document, and we're going to check our file and then come back here, okay? Okay, I'm back. This is the file where we have our modular assets. Let me just select the name. Okay, we're going to use door wall. Let me write door wall. Wooden door dos, wooden door 2. One. Door wall. Wooden door dos. Wooden door 2, wooden door 2. Bars door frame. So frame. Bars door 3. Yeah, and the lock set. I forgot about the lock sets. Lock set 6 first. Lock set 6. And for this one, let's keep. Let's see the lock set for the inside door. No, this is too simple. This one is too formal. This one could work. Lock set 2. This one, lock set 1. Let's go with lock set 1. Okay, let's use this first. I'm going to delete this. I think that I'm not going to use this. No, I'm not going to use this. I'm going to keep it, leave it there, but I'm not going to use it. Okay, now let me change the files. One moment, please. Okay, now let's bring our collections. File append, collection. Let me remember. Door wall. You know what? Should we do? Prepare another file and leave it like that. That is a good strategy. No, let's do this. Let's do this here. No problem. Let me hide one moment the house. Okay, this is... and let me delete the things that I don't need. In this case, this one. Let's look for wooden door 2. Here I think that we should delete something. I have something here, I remember that I... this is... no, we're good. What is the thing that I need to delete? I need to delete something else. That is weird. What is this? Ah, okay. Door wall 10.2. The other one, bars door frame. Parser 3, log set parser 3. Store 3. I remember this is the one that we're going to have problems with. Log set 6, log set 1. Okay, another mistake that I made. Okay, so we're going to convert this, maybe apply all the everything. I'm going to move everything into a new collection. Move everything into a new collection. Or let me move this out. Collection. Let me specify what is this for, okay? Door. We should move everything into a new collection. For now, maybe later we need to delete that. Let me move this to frontal door. And just for now, I am going to parent everything to object, to this object. Hello, welcome. Okay, now that we have our first, we are going to select our house. You know what? I am going to move this up, and then I'm going to change the other asset. Cursor to selected, and then we just move our selection to cursor. The only thing that I'm going to do here is to move it's going to be like the same. Hide this, hide the house, select everything, global, global, 0.15. No, you know what? Why are we doing this one? Let's leave it like that. I'm going just to move this here for now. No, maybe choose anything. No, for now I'm going to leave it like that, okay? So, oh, you know what? Too much. Yeah. Oh, I should use the floor. Should use the floor. This is too much. Okay, we have the first asset, and we need to create more we need to create more assets. We need to redo the windows to leave the bars variation like this and create the doors for the inside. Okay, that's what we have to do. Let me move the architecture plan here. I don't know if that is the name. Ah, no, this one, no, this is. Okay, friends, so this is all for today. We bring our first asset. Of course, we need to do more work. We need to apply the modifiers, to make the UVs divisions, bring our first material and things like that, okay? So for today, we're going to finish. We're going to continue tomorrow. If nothing happens, again, remember, if I have to work in something else, I will be out for a while, but remember that I always try to bring videos, to upload videos for you. But if nothing happens, we're back here tomorrow. So remember that at evening we continue again. If nothing happens, remember I don't have control of my schedule. We continue with our project on Kik. Okay, so that's all. Thanks for coming. Please remember to subscribe, give it a like, share this content with others, leave a comment below. Follow me on my platforms, Twitch, Kik. My social media accounts, X, Instagram, TikTok. You can find me as Fernando Sarko. You have all the links in the YouTube page. You can join to the Discord server where you can share things about 3D, and also you'll find some resources. Remember that I share the slides that I use for my presentation on Saturday. For the special streaming, I share with you the slides in the Discord server. You can check that. One moment, please. Let me see what happened with the music. Then it stopped. I have some issues with the internet connection, or YouTube is the problem. Maybe YouTube is the problem. It is not working. I don't know what happened. So maybe we should. Okay. 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 What else? What else? If you want me to. If you want to know what kind of computer I'm using, you have the kit link. That's how you're going to find the components from the PC. That you're going to find more links, or you're going to find more information directly in Amazon. If you want me to collaborate with your project as a freelancer, you can contact me. There's my email there, there's social media accounts, the LinkedIn page. You can create a project on Upwork and see trade and send messenger too. And if you want to, what else? No, nothing else. And if you want to support my work, remember that we have super chat, super stickers, super thanks. Remember that every stream I want to try to have a goal just with one super chat, any color, one super chat. I'm going to share with you in the Discord server the PBR material, the file, the Blender file of the PBR material that we work here, the first one, and if we reach that goal, then we continue with another one, and like that. Okay, just one super chat, and you have the material, the PBR material. Okay, what else? You also have memberships. Remember that right now we officially have content only for memberships. For members, you have two levels of members. The first one is $1.50 and the second one $5.50. I don't remember exactly the values. They're very cheap. For all the members, you have the special streamings, the ones that I did, the first one that I did on Saturday, talking about fundamental concepts of Unity. You have already that for members, so you asked me for content. The people that were here before supporting me with memberships, they asked me for content special for members, and okay, at that time I didn't did it because different reasons. But right now we officially have, and I already have a planification of what kind of content I will have only for members. So I think that that special streaming is really useful, and we are going to have more like that for different. My goal is to have those kind of streaming for now. Fundamental concepts, doing exercises, practice a lot, and understand what we are doing for Unity, Blender, and Unreal. We started with Unity, and I have to prepare. I'm going to try to create these special streamings once per month, but I don't want to promise because it is a lot of work and I don't know about my schedule. Okay, remember that I prepare slides and all of those things. So what else? You also have a PayPal link, and even better, you can get one of my models. If you want assets for your games animation, you can visit my TurboSquid store. If you want sculptures for 3D printing, you can visit my Code3D store. And also you have GTrader, a third option where you're going to find assets, sculptures, and special low poly environments. So that's all, friends. Thanks for coming. Please remember to subscribe, and see you in the next one.